Oh.
Yeah. I'm waiting for you to hit the... Okay. And we're live. Welcome to Strikeout Beer After Dark with your pals Alan and Rapid Dave. I'm Rapid Dave.
I'm Alan. What's up, man? You doing all right?
I'm doing great, buddy. How you doing?
God.
We got El Sudden House with the LFG Cracker Jack and Wild.
Cracker Jack, what's up, dude? How are you doing?
Coming in with a hello.
What up? What up?
Is it me you're looking for?
Oh, man.
Probably not. We're probably not who you were looking for. But
This
is what you get, right?
Yeah.
We're back. We did a mid-show shotgun with the Krakens.
Yeah.
Had some fun.
Yeah.
Talked about this and that. Okay, how are you guys? We're doing good, Cracker Jack. We're doing good.
We're getting by, man. We're getting by.
What do we say? Living life?
I mean,
living La Vida Loca?
I just this show makes me nervous.
Oh.
It makes me nervous.
Let's drink a beer. Non-alcoholic.
Okay. Yeah.
Non-alcoholic. We're drinking from Carback Brewing, free and easy NA IPA, non-alcoholic malt beverage with natural flavors, contains less than 0.5% alcohol by volume. Join the party. Just because you're taking it easy doesn't mean you can't have a good time. With free and easy, there's no invitation required, and everyone's invited.
Nice.
Kick back, relax, and enjoy the bursting hop aromas and orange zest, grapefruit, and citrus while taking in smooth sweetness and balanced bitterness of the delicious NA IPA.
You're doing great. And this is a phenomenal NA IPA, by the way.
Okay. Well, I will be the judge of that.
We've had this in the past, and it actually is really good. I know some people celebrate dry January, they kick it for Lent. Today is Ash Wednesday, and if you want to kick alcohol or something like that, this is a tasty alternative to that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's so damn good.
That's pretty tasty.
So damn. Oh, it's a Sideways podcast going on right now.
Oh, I gotta pull that up.
Oh God. Yeah, no, you don't. You don't.
I had the TikTok pulled up.
Oh.
It's
you know what? I was cool until you did. I knew you were gonna say it. I knew you were gonna do it, and I was like, I'm not in. I'm just not in.
You're not in me supporting us. Strikeout Beer Live.
There's someone asking a question. I can't even see what it is.
Hey, you guys get a message across to my neighbor for me? I don't know. Probably not.
The only message I send is to my
neighbor. I love
neighbor.
you guys. Beautiful souls.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Tell him to fix his damn fence and let the dogs inside. They've been barking all day.
Sounds like my neighbor.
Well, if you're the neighbor of Draw Attack, let your dogs inside, and maybe they shouldn't bark so much.
Put your dog inside, or we're gonna kick the shit right out of you. It's just like, God, there's nothing worse than like a neighbor that leaves their dogs. Oh my God, you know what happened like out here? Like what was it? A couple months ago or something like that. So our neighbor's kitchen is against kind of our bedroom.
Yeah.
And one Sunday morning, they opened the windows, right? It's a beautiful Sunday morning. Gorgeous.
It's a beautiful day.
And those little whippersnapper son of a bitches were just sitting there barking. They're barking their nuts off, right?
Thank you for that share. We appreciate it.
And I'm like, all right, so I've had a kind of enough I stayed up way too late. I'm a little too ornery. Lizzie's starting to tell, this is back when Lizzie wasn't feeling too great either. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go over there real quick. And so I went over there like, I am just, I'm done.
Hola.
They didn't
housekeeping.
They didn't answer the door. Pillow? They didn't open the door. They promptly, I saw them scoot towards the window and shut the things. I'm like, dude, just say I'm sorry and I'm shutting the windows now. They never came to the door.
What did they shut the windows?
They did, yes. Oh
okay.
God, yes. Oh, problem solved. Jesus. Oh. Anyways. So yeah, we're the Sideways Podcast if you're on TikTok.
Yeah. And hey, I 100% support telling your neighbor to tell your dog to be quiet. How's that sound? Jesus needs to speak with you about your soul's afterlife warranty. Please dial in with your prayers. Okay. Jesus.
Oh yeah. Well,
take the wheel.
Yeah. No, you were.
I used to
Bible salesman, right?
I never sold Bibles.
What was it? What was your thing?
I was going to school to be a youth minister.
Yeah, there you go.
Back in the day, when I was young, and I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I wasn't a kid again.
Yeah, no, you're a. What made you change your mind?
Just the church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you Catholic, Baptist, Baptist, Southern Baptist?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Up Michigan?
No, I was here in Texas.
You were already here? Okay.
I was here in Texas. I've been down here in Texas since '95.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I was going through. Here's the thing that kind of changed my opinion, my thoughts, my beliefs.
Something always does.
I was going through some stuff. I was dealing with it.
Yeah.
And the people that were there for me weren't the people that were from the church.
Okay.
It was my friends that were there for me on an everyday basis who just so happened to drink cervezas.
Yeah.
Drink some beers.
Okay.
And when I went through some stuff with my grandma, when my grandma passed away, it wasn't the people that the church that were there for me.
Yeah.
It was.
I mean, they didn't do anything. They stopped by and say hi.
No,
none of that.
No, none of that. It was my friends that I was there hanging out with on a nightly basis and things like that. I wasn't drinking or anything like that. They were drinking, but they paid for my bus ride up to Michigan and back after my grandma passed away. So,
yeah, man, there you go.
What's the difference between a Baptist? I'm Catholic and I feel like it's somewhat the same. It's not the same.
No, it's different. Yeah. It's different.
So Catholics, they'll just go and just knock your partner up all day long. Catholics don't believe in birth control.
I thought all Jesus people didn't believe in that. It's a contraception. It's against the
because
they want to create more people so then they can have more followers.
Catholics more so. Catholics will pop babies out. Like there's one guy that we played softball with.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, I've had
Why
sex.
are we religious all of a sudden?
I've had sex 3 times, and every time I have sex, I've knocked my wife up.
Oh, okay.
And apparently she just was not down with, having sex when she was pregnant. But yeah.
What?
Yeah. Hello, awesome people. Just want to let you know how amazing you are. Well, thank you so much.
Appreciate that.
We appreciate it.
He needs that pep talk right now, apparently.
No, I'm great.
You're good?
Oh,
okay.
Golden. You call me Pony Boy.
What?
Pony Boy.
Pony Boy.
Yeah, say Golden Pony Boy.
Pony Boy.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's like saying
pointy. Those are the words that I said. I do not know that about my own religion. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, Catholics, they don't believe in birth control.
Here
Catholics don't believe in birth control. Baptists do.
Is that what it is?
Oh, yeah.
It says, according to Google, essentially both groups teach that Jesus is God. That's weird because he's the son of God, right?
Yeah.
That he died
one and the same
for the forgiveness of your sins. But Catholics do not pray exclusive to Jesus, and their worship of Jesus involves mystical elements that Baptists do not practice.
They will pray to Jesus's mother.
Yeah,
Mary.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you didn't get your ashes today, you should have because it's Ash Wednesday.
Yeah.
A
cop pulled me over for DUI and
I
said
love TikTok.
the alpha starting with the letter M. I said Malphabet. Because it's not alphabet, it's
Boy,
Malphabet. Because the alphabet started with the letter M.
Oh boy, yeah. Use some water, buddy.
God, we are hypocrites. Everybody's hypocrites. Let's just be honest. Yeah.
You think you're a hypocrite? Are you a hypocrite?
No.
Yeah, me either. I kind of tell you, I live my life how I explain other people to, and I hope people live their lives. There's a moral compass that we all have, right? There's a moral compass.
Just don't be a dick.
Within you. But yeah, no, if you're still talking about the religious side of things, yeah, no, it's quite jarring. I think it's quite alarming, and it's when you first get a real feel for it, you're like, holy crap, are you okay?
Great.
Oh boy, I told you to drink some water, man. You're shaking the table.
I just hiccuped.
You're
not allowed to hiccup anymore.
I mean, what's up from East Texas? What's up from Dallas, Texas? Well, Dallas, and then we have Fort Worth there. What part of East Texas are you from? Yeah,
Tell us.
Jesus. But
Tell
yeah,
us now.
I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will.
So real quick, we watched a beer documentary.
We did. Well, I thought it was a movie, and it turned out to be a documentary.
No, it was a documentary, 100%.
Yeah, you think so?
Beerland.
Beerland. Well, we watched two. Did we talk about the other one too?
We have not talked about
Longview. Cheers to Longview. Yeah, we're in Dallas.
Okay. All right.
North side of Dallas.
Yeah. What was the first one we watched last week?
Crafting a Nation.
Crafting a Nation, which was kind of eye-opening because from the aspect Crafting a Nation was eye-opening because it talked about a lot of stuff that the craft breweries went through, I guess, like 10 years ago.
I wish I would have watched it 10 years ago.
Right, because like 10 years ago, if you had a craft brewery, you couldn't sell your beers in Texas.
Right? From a tap room. You couldn't have a tap room.
You could have a tap room. But
is that why RAR is the way it is?
You couldn't be like, we'll sell our beers here. You could do the tours, right?
Yeah,
and that's what RAR did.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Cheers. Yeah. Cheers.
Like,
grab me a beer and quit fiddling around with whatever you're fiddling around with, like peeling the skin off your feet or something over there. I don't know what you're doing over there.
Great, yeah. Me.
Little foot spice over here.
It was crazy because like you had all these breweries are like, oh, we're brewing beer, but you couldn't sell your beer in Texas.
Yeah. There you go. Top off. So if you're having like a non-alcoholic beer, if you're observing, say, Lent or like we did for Dry January and things like that, we're having Carbach Brewing Free and Easy NA IPA. This thing right here is the closest that you can get to a great tasting beer, like IPA
without
beer.
alcohol.
With any alcohol. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. What kind of beer?
We're drinking from Carbach. It's an NA Free and Easy NA IPA.
Yeah. We just went through 2 large cans and a small mason jar from Kreutz up in Gainesville, Texas.
Kreutz.
Yeah, that was
established 2019. It's on my shirt. I went out there this last Sunday, had a blast out there, drank a bunch of beers and food and ate food and all that. But yeah.
Did you say NA food?
And ate food.
Oh, ate food. Okay.
Yeah.
So local brewery. We just found out about that. We popped in, or you popped in, and it's up there in
drink
Gainesville.
IPAs. I mean, some people can't.
I'm a Pilsner and I'm a Kolsch guy. And watching Beerland, they talked about that a lot in there. I was like, I just want to go to Kolsch.
On Kolsch, right?
Yeah.
But Beerland was the thing was like the guy doing the documentary was so boring. And just listening to the words coming out of his mouth made me want to go to sleep. Like,
yeah,
he was just really boring. But the stuff that he was doing and going through in Germany was huge, right? Like, I wanted to go through all that. Like, he went to, like, one of the last things he did was join, like, a beer fraternity, right? And they went through and they did all this. They made it to the night, whereas you drink as many beers as you want. And he's talking to everyone like,
If you notice, their glasses are small though.
Well, the glasses are small and they have a lot of head,
and it's half full.
But he's talking to him like, "Oh, I want to drink 30 to 40." Most of the people they said they would drink 30 to 40.
Yeah.
And he talked to the main guy at the end, and I was like, "Oh, how much did you drink?" He goes, "Well, I said I was going to drink 30, but I was probably close to 40."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Well, I didn't have the heart to tell them that I barely drank 18."
Yeah. But if you think about it, let's be honest. The glasses they were having, they were very skinny. They even talk about it throughout the whole thing. What do you got?
What's Beerland? I'm going to check it out.
It's on Freevee.
It's on Amazon. If you have Amazon video, you can watch it on there through Freevee on Amazon. It's a documentary about a guy who moved to Germany.
He's from America. He lives in Berlin.
He moved to Germany to drink beer.
Yeah,
essentially.
And he invited his folks out for like
Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest.
He didn't realize like you had to book that a year in advance and all that. And his dad ended up getting him in a beer.
Good move.
Saying, "Well, I'm an American.
I'm a famous American talk show host.
Yeah. I do a talk show host
legend
out of America."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, legend. Who are you?" He never knew. He's like, "I don't know who my dad said he was, but he ended up getting us in, so I was okay with it."
Legend. So it actually is. It's quite interesting, and it did make me want to do the same thing because they hit a lot of like certain towns and just beer culture in general, right? It's different than it is here. They talks about maybe not driving when you're 16, but you start drinking at 16, things like that. I'm like,
well, no, up there you can't get your driver's license at 16, but you can drink. And he's like, "Well, thinking about here in America trying to become a beer culture, do I think all these kids would give up driving to drink?" He's like, I don't know that they would.
You know what's weird is because I've had my license since I was 15 years old. Were you 15 or 16 around that age?
I got my license at 16. Didn't drive then. I think I started driving till I was like 18.
18.
Yeah.
My little sister.
I can only drink light beers.
Hey, cheers to you. We're not beer snobs. My favorite beer is Miller Lite. I was a Bud Light guy.
My favorite's a Yuengling.
Yeah, and I like Yuengling Light. Yeah, no, I have no problem there. We are not beer snobs at all. But yeah, so my sister started driving. Like in South Carolina, they'll let you drive at like whatever age, right? You just like show up. They're like, "You want a license? Why not?" And she was a terrible driver.
Hardship type thing?
No, full on.
Okay.
So at 14, 15 years old, you can drive. Well, then when they moved to Kentucky, my dad moved back home. That carries over. It doesn't change anything, right? So you're 15 years old driving, and they just changed the limit up to like 18. And she's like 15.
Is 16. That what it is now? Or
it's
no?
18 in Kentucky, not here.
Okay.
Yeah, not here in
16
Texas.
now, right?
Yeah, we still do 16 in Texas. We still do.
Our oldest does not. She's 17. She doesn't have her driver's license, but she hasn't done driver's ed yet.
Ultra is your go-to. I love Ultra.
Michelob Ultra.
When I say I love Ultra, it's not so much for the taste or anything like that, but I got into it back when I was doing. What the hell was it? The cutting back on carbs and stuff like that.
Thank you for those shares. We appreciate it.
What the hell was that thing? When you cut back on carbs.
Keto?
When you do keto, right? Yeah. And then Jay Cisnero, so one of our number one fan.
Mr. Elstud.
Elstud. He told me about it. He goes, when he was rolling beer for Miller, he goes, "Hey, man, it's like, this like 0.8 more carbs, but it's a lot more flavor and whatnot." And I was like, you know what? And I started drinking. I was like, I like Miller. And so all of a sudden I became a Miller Lite guy. And all the craft beers we have, I don't know, a couple hundred a year, right? From different breweries and
a lot.
No, I'm talking individual beers, not
stuff like that.
So we'll have
it's more than 100.
Yeah, we'll have 100 different beers, if not more, a year. Yeah, here's Elstud. Yeah, you damn right. And he got me into Miller Lite. And I was like, I couldn't drink Bud Light anymore. They changed the ingredients. They changed their ingredients to shit on Coors and Miller. They're like, "Oh, we don't use corn syrup. We don't use that, whatever."
But that's the thing. Like, so watching Beerland in Germany, it's not classified as beer.
I like the purity.
Unless it's, it was water, hops, and malt.
Yeah,
that's it.
I love their purity law there, and I think,
and if it has anything else in those three ingredients, it's not beer.
Yeah. You can't classify it. You can't call it beer. You have to call it a beer-like substance. And I am absolutely on board with that. Kolsch is one of my favorite types of brew. Pilsners,
Hey,
there's
a lot of breweries that were Kolsch breweries out there in Germany that they talked about. And like they had the one area there in Germany that was, again, Germany itself is smaller than Texas.
Yes. Yeah.
And they had that one area there in Germany where the per capita.
What's a crispy, crusty sticker?
I don't know what I want one.
Yeah.
Send us one and we'll send you a Strikeout Beer sticker. How's that sound?
There you go.
Send us a message with an address. We'll reply back with an address. You send us a crispy, crusty sticker, and we'll send you Strikeout Beer stickers.
Yeah, I don't think I have it on my computer, so yeah, I don't know. Oh, no, he's talking Krusty the Clown. I got that Krusty the Clown sticker right here. Nope, wrong side. Yeah, right there. But he's the Joker. He's the Joker of that one. The Dark Knight Joker. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Heath Ledger action.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was in Germany. It's not beer unless it's just these 3 ingredients.
Yeah.
Is it anything other than that? It's not beer.
Yeah.
And they talk about the purity of it, right? Because they had to develop that because before that you had they called them witches and things like
They're
that.
They're throwing thumbs in there, hangman thumbs,
and all kinds of stuff in it. And it wasn't
bladders. Was it ox bladders and things like that?
Ox blood,
ox bile.
Yeah. And it was just to increase it, but then they started doing all this, and then you have the one area where they have the hops queen, right?
Yeah.
And you can't just be like some hot chick that applies for it. Like you have to work in a hops farm.
You work on the farm, yeah,
and do that. But these girls that work in the hops farm, let's just be honest, they're hot, right? They were slouches.
I only saw one.
You saw the queen.
Yeah, she looked normal. We're down there in Texas, man.
But she's like, I would. I wouldn't mind taking over the family business, but I can't do it on my own. I would have to meet a guy who would be interested in it and all this. And I'm like, I'm a guy and I'm interested. Let's just make this happen, right?
There ain't no way in hell you're going to work on any type of farm, and on top of that, a hop farm.
I'm going to hops farm tomorrow in Germany and just making it happen. How's that sound?
Do it, man. Do it. I mean, get after it. Pitter patter, man. Pitter patter. Oh God, this got stuff in it. All right. All right. There you go. Yeah, so we're doing great here. Everything's great. Nothing to worry about. Oh, thank you so much.
So Brittany Griner just resigned with the Phoenix Mercury.
I heard
1-year deal.
Only 1 year?
1 year.
After they fished her out of prison, huh?
Well,
just did a 1 year deal.
Fish her out. That was the whole Biden thing and all that. But she out of Russia. She's coming back. She's playing for Phoenix.
Do you think the next offseason she's going to go back and play for Russia again in a Russian league?
I don't know, man.
You don't know?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean, so for 1 year she's making $165,000.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice piece of change for playing 40 games playing basketball as a basketball player.
So 40 to 60, I think.
I think it's more like 40, but I'd love to look it up. Yeah. Do you think that's a pretty good price? Would you play basketball for $160,000?
Here's a hypothetical that's thrown out.
Okay.
So take you at your current job.
Okay.
Versus a higher paid female athlete. Okay. WNBA at the top of your game. You're making $190,000 a year.
Okay.
Would you trade places?
All right. So WNBA announces a 40-game regular season. So 40 games. I don't know how many you play in a week.
Can you shout me out on Kermit the Frog? Shout out to Kermit the Frog.
I mean, who doesn't like Kermit the Frog?
The Rainbow Connection.
Yeah, I like Kermit the Frog.
Hey, hold on. You
Ty cheers you.
Eyes, and yeah.
They say it's always better with like a female, but it works for you.
Yeah.
So 40 games, probably 6 months, 8 months, something like that. So will I change my job to go play basketball
Trade
against?
places. So you're no longer Rapid Dave who does.
Oh, can I still podcast?
You're done with all that.
Oh, see, I don't know if I can give that up.
You're done with it all.
I like getting drunk with Wednesdays on you or with you on you as well.
And Mondays.
Mondays too.
Mondays are a great
Yes,
time.
I'm out. I'm out.
But and you're now at your top 5 WNBA player making $200,000 a year.
Yeah, I'm in. Yeah, sure. I'll go play basketball for $200,000 a year.
Okay.
Just lay up my life. Just I mean, fucking the most beautiful layups you ever seen. Maybe some raindrops in there. Oh boy. I can't wait.
Hi-ho, Kermit the Frog. I'm the real one. Heyo.
Oh God. On Wednesday, the WLC 2023 season play the league's 27th season. Can you believe they've been around for 27 seasons?
No.
It'll begin May 19th and conclude September.
Will that be 28th season or 27th?
Play for the league's 27th season.
So this will be year 27.
You play from May 19th to September 10th. Teams will play a record 40 games from May 19th to, yes, absolutely, yes. I'll do that. Yeah, no problem. I got you, bro. I got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to ask that question of Cletus.
You should.
And the next time I talk to him, I will.
I mean, how much fun would that be? Just get out there and just you're throwing bows, you're running chicks over.
Laying up like a champ.
You're just laying up. You can't dunk, right? I haven't been able to, like I said, I haven't been able to dunk since I was like 16. So
you don't have to in the WNBA.
Yeah, no. I'm jacking half court shots, man.
Raindrops.
Do I have to keep the job? Like if I brick like 40% of my shots?
I mean, yeah, you definitely have to not suck.
I think I would definitely take it seriously. Like I really do. I feel like I would take it seriously.
I hope so.
And you're getting paid to practice, you're getting paid to all this other shit, and you only work, let's see, May to June to July to August to September. You're getting paid $200K to play basketball for 4 fucking months.
Thank you guys for the shares and likes. We appreciate
4
it.
months. Yes, I'm in.
Okay.
Jesus. That's like $50,000 a month. I'm absolutely in. You mean to play basketball? Yes. Yes.
Yeah. A version of basketball.
I'm totally in.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm all in. I think they should get paid more.
Did you know that South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut is releasing in movie theaters in the US? Dude, that's great.
I saw it originally.
Oh, no. He replied with UK. Yeah, no, because it came out in the US.
I watched it back in 1999 in theaters. I was out of town. And we decided to go watch it. Yeah.
It's a great idea.
Dude, it was so freaking great. When you first saw it, you're like, holy shit, this is awesome.
I'm all in.
Yeah,
100%. And again, here shortly, if you're in the DFW area, we're going to do a movie night.
Yeah.
We're going to Strikeout Beer movie night. We're going to ride out of the theater. Maybe you know what we should do?
Yeah.
Cocaine Bear.
That's a new movie. I want an old movie. Give me an 80s
old
movie. Yeah, 80s.
So what are you thinking?
Batman 1989, man. That's what I said before. Or I'll take original Back to the Future. I want those 2 movies. That's what I want.
Terrence and Phillip, Ass of Fire.
Terrence and Phil were great. We usually have South Park on one of the TVs in here. Yeah. Right now we have
the North Carolina and Notre Dame and
nothing.
But yeah, we're gonna do a movie night here in the DFW area. So if you're local, you will be able to come and join us. And just if you're not local and you want to come down for the movie, come down.
Yeah, I guess.
I'll tell you what. Anyone who's not from Texas,
oh God,
who comes to the movie, I'll hook you up with some swag.
Oh,
how's that sound?
God.
Well, oh God, you sound like you're all nervous.
Oh God.
I'm just saying, if you don't live in Texas, you come to our movie night.
Yeah,
I'll give you our swag.
Nice. I can't wait for movie. When's movie night?
We haven't booked it yet. We haven't figured it out yet.
Figure it out.
We just talked about it tonight.
Let's figure it out.
And we got a cat and a guy who owns a comic book store. We're gonna hook us up at a movie theater.
A cat and a guy who owns a comic book store. We know the weirdest people.
One of those 2 people is gonna set us up. That's all I know.
Oh God.
Yeah.
You know the weirdest people.
Yeah. Can't wait. How's that sound? Can't wait.
Sounds
So
like
have you checked out everything from the XFL this last week?
I understand there's a league called the XFL.
Yes.
I understand they play football.
Yes.
I know they have some interesting rules as far as kickoffs and extra points go.
That's what I want to talk about.
Yeah. I have the understanding that they exist.
But nothing outside of that.
I watched a couple things. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me tell you, there's a few things that I am excited about.
All right.
Okay. One is when there's a official review.
Oh, okay.
So Dean Blandino.
Oh,
we all know who Dean Blandino is.
Yeah,
He's the
yeah.
VP of officials.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And he's there in essentially New York, right?
Uh-huh.
And he's like, hey, when there's a review of a play, like, because a lot with the NFL does this, right? They do reviews of plays, but they come from New York.
Yeah.
Right. And so they're like, hold on, timeout. They stop the play before the next play goes off.
Mhm.
We're reviewing the play, especially in the last 2 minutes.
Okay.
And so the XFL has adopted this throughout the whole game,
Mhm.
but it's when it happens, you get full insight on the whole review. So they go to Dean Blandino and he's there in the review center, essentially.
Okay.
Right. And he's like, hey,
The hub.
and you hear him, he's talking to his officials, hey, we're going to review that play. And they're like, okay. And they stop play and he's pulling everything up. He's like, okay, the call on the field was a no catch. Okay, well, let me pull this play up, and he grabs it and he pulls it up, and you hear him talking through it. Okay, right here at this angle, I agree with the call. It's not a catch. Let me pull this angle up here, and he's talking you through it all. He's talking you through his thought process and what's going on, and he's showing it. He's like, well, I got this play here. I got this play here. Yeah, nope, I agree. Hey, play stance. But you get to hear him talk about that, which you don't get in the NFL, right? Yeah. And I really like that. But then you also have the QBs are mic'd up through the whole game.
Oh, nice.
So if you're watching the game on TV, you hear the quarterbacks calling the plays and things like that. You get, after a touchdown is scored, you have
8-point conversions. What?
3-point.
Oh.
So it's 2-yard line, it's a 1-point conversion. 5-yard line is a 2-point conversion. 10-yard line is a 3-point conversion. So you get one of those three things.
Nice. What would you take every time?
I mean, it just depends on how the game's going, right? Yeah. I'll probably take a 1-point conversion most of the time, 2 yards out. Yeah.
You think so? Okay. No field goals, right? You have to go for it.
You guys know they're making Toy Story 5? Yes, I do.
Alan knows all that about it.
Can't wait.
Yeah, he's a big
nerd.
Part-time nerd in the house right here.
Yeah. But so you have that. But then you also have, there's no onside kicks.
Okay.
So you get the ball, hold on. 4th and 15 on your own 25-yard line.
For an onside kick.
Instead of an onside kick.
So say you score or kick a field goal or something like that.
Fourth quarter only. This can only happen in the fourth quarter.
You can't go for an onside kick unless it's fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter only.
Wow. Not even the sneak attack, huh?
No.
I like the sneak attack.
Fourth quarter only.
All right. So fourth quarter, you score. You're down by, like, hey, we got to get the ball back, whatever.
Which just happened. San Antonio came back. They were down 15-3.
Yeah.
They scored a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Got the 3-point conversion.
Mm-hmm.
Went for it on the 4th and 15 from their own 25-yard line.
So their own 25-yard line. Okay.
And came back, scored a touchdown, won the game.
If you hit that yards gain, 4th and 15,
it's
your ball.
It keeps going.
Oh boy.
So it's 4th and 15.
Oh boy.
You either get it or you don't.
Oh boy.
If you get it, it's down first down.
That's crazy, man. I'm just telling you, it's crazy. It's like just give it your hard time.
But so that what happens. So you don't have onside kicks. On the kickoffs,
I love onside
they're
kicks.
not traditional kickoffs. You have your kicker back all the way on your 40, and everyone else is lined up at the 40-yard line of the other team, and you're 5 yards apart. And all your other players, they don't move until the other guy catches the ball.
Yeah.
And then once he catches it, full bore. So that's to encourage run backs.
Yeah.
And just to
less impact plays.
Yes, yes,
Not everybody's
100%.
running 100% like full speed right at you type thing, and not to say it's not a lot of action,
causing not a lot of injuries and things like that.
Exactly. You don't want to see that, man.
Yeah.
Not in XFL, anyways. You don't want to see it in the NFL. Too many weird injuries.
So let me ask you. So of these things we've talked about, what do you want implemented in the NFL?
I'd like to see the Dallas Wings finally, sign
We're not talking about WNBA.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're talking about NFL and the rules that I talked about.
For me, for the NFL,
what would you like to see implemented in
the extra points
NFL?
The
extra
I want that.
So no more kicks.
No,
1, 2, 3-pointer.
You can still do a pick.
No,
listen. You asked what I want to implement. I want the variation of a 2, 3, or 4-pointer, right? Because you can still do a 4-pointer or 3-pointer.
1, 2, or 3-pointer.
Okay, so you either go for 2, you can go for 3, but you can always kick that 1. I say you can always kick that 1.
You have to kick the 1.
Yeah,
but you have the option of doing the 2 or the 3.
I'm in on that. I think that'd be really cool.
So you want some sort of a hybrid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
The other stuff, not really. I mean, yeah, it looks weird for the kickoffs.
What about the no onside kick and you get the ball in your 20?
I like the random onside
4th
kick.
and 15.
No, I like the first quarter onside kick just going crazy. You know what I mean? I mean, when you see that shit happen, you lose your mind. You're like, holy shit, they just pulled an onside kick off.
The Saints did it when they won the Super Bowl on the second half.
Headhunting's in the house.
Headhunt.
Cheers.
Hey, cheer. This is for you, Hunt. Cheers. Mazel, good things.
Cheers to you, pal. Appreciate you popping in. How you doing tonight?
We owe you that.
But yeah, you rated it. Coming in with the raid. Thank you so much, dude. Headhunting rated.
Thank you for that raid, brother.
Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, no, for me, that's what I want to see, right? I want to see, I really do enjoy the multiple, the different points for extra points, right? I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
I do like that. But let me ask you this, but
onside kid's got to stay. I gotta have it.
I think the thing that I like the most is when you're doing the review, you get the view of the booth.
I like that too.
And you hear them talking that out. So with the XFL, with the games that I saw, you got Dean Blandino in there talking, hey, we're going to review this play. He talks down to the officials, tells them we're reviewing it. And he's talking about, okay, here's what I'm saying. Okay, on this angle, this is what I see. Let me get this angle. And he's bringing up all the different angles and things and talking about it.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, I'm sorry you have to go as well, but I appreciate you popping in. Big shout out to you. And Kermit the Frog in the house. So thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Kermit the Frog here.
Give me the mic'd up quarterbacks. Give me the mic'd up. I love
the mic'd up. You get the mic'd up quarterbacks all game, and you get to hear them calling the plays in the huddle and things like that.
Give me the mic'd up officials.
You get that. Yeah, I like the mic'd up officials. I like the mic'd up replay official.
Yep.
And you see everything that he's looking at. And he's saying, hey, I want this angle. And he's bringing in all the different angles and showing it. Mm-hmm. I definitely love that. And I like that.
And then give me the 3-pointer. You can do a 3-pointer. I'm in on that too.
You're out on the 2-pointer?
I'm in on the extra point or 2-point conversion or the 3-point. Yeah. Okay. I mean, give me a 4-pointer. Hey, put the ball in the 50.
Well, you want a 4-pointer for a different reason, but that has
I don't know about all that. I'm just saying, But yeah, big fan.
Science.
Really enjoy
Headhunting. You should get your shirt and koozie and all that here in the next day or two. I got that shipped out to you, brother. You'll get it soon.
Did you? Nice. We had some beers from a local brewery in Gainesville, Texas earlier, Krutz Brewing. We had 3 different drinks from them, and now we're on the Carbach Free and Easy NA IPA. Yep. They're out of Houston, San Antonio? Houston. There you go. So cheers to you.
Yep. What we got?
We did 3 pregame, reviews, and then we did a post.
Kermit said, guys, I have to go, but I hope you guys have a great stream. Thank you so much, Kermit. We appreciate it. Old school in the house. XFL should have those bikini rugby players at halftime. Then I'm all in.
Damn, he must have a couple drinks. He talking like that.
Damn, first of all, if old school's chatting, He's had a couple drinks. Old school doesn't talk unless they have a few drinks. And he talks about that. No, he's had more than a couple drinks.
He got in an argument earlier. He was telling the story about it. He got in an argument with some dude at some tire shop or whatever. And I'm sitting listening to the story. I go, man, you called the wrong place or did something or whatever. And so it turns out, he's like, you told me $20 on the phone. Now I'm on here paying. And he's like MF and CS and all that. I mean, he was going bonkers. I was like, I know you went to the wrong damn shop. He goes, I wouldn't have imagined that there was two shops with the same name,
within 3 miles of each other.
But it wasn't like a normal name. But of course, he's like sitting there. I've had 2 blue moons. Oh, boy.
I did have 2 blue moons. Okay.
The 32 ounces, right? The tankers with the big handle on it.
They're a gallon each. Whatever. He had 2 6-packs. He meant to say.
Good Lord.
I'm driving up to Michigan here soon. And I think I'm going to drive through Kansas City. And if I do old school, I'm going to have to hit you up. I'll probably stay the night in Kansas City. If I end up driving up to Michigan, I'll probably stay there and I'll hit you up, brother. And I got to meet up with you and have a beer. So I'm working on figuring all those details out right now, but yeah.
Cool.
Man. What else we got? Oh, you got your hypothetical you want to talk about?
Oh boy, yeah. Let's get to the hypothetical real quick because it's awesome.
So this is a would you rather?
Yeah. Which? Remember that game? Oh man, that's my guy right there. I got Mario Lemieux right there trying to do it back. Oh, that was Madonna.
That's Sega Genesis NHL 96.
NHL 95 was so great.
95, 96. It's all right there.
Oh.
You did the wraparound.
The wraparound could not be stopped, sir.
You can't stop the wraparound on that NHL 95. You can't. I'll be ready to play host. Okay, old school. I'll hit you up, brother. I'm gonna stop in Kansas. Like, there's Billy Joe.
Mm-hmm.
I got to work at Kansas. Maybe I can get Horny to come out to Kansas.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to work up a meeting up with you guys for sure because I just want to hang out with you guys and drink some beers. That's all there is to it. Like, and if I do the trip, it's going to be one of those where it's like, I plan a couple days driving time type thing, right? It's like 15 hours to drive to where I'm going, but I'm going to stop way before that just to hang out with my brothers. So yeah, I'll hit you up old school and let you know what's going on. But, so the hypothetical is, would you rather every time you get gas, the pump stops 10 cents every time.
Every time.
Well,
say a minute. Well, you know what? Let's kick it to a minute or a dollar. Let's do
a dollar.
Let's say $1.
Okay.
It's either annoying. It's annoying either way.
Either way, I've been there at pumps where like you pull it and it just keeps coming and keeps coming. I'm going to be coming to Texas a couple of times this summer in the future. Just got to build this house first. Hey, you tell us one, brother, and we're in.
All right.
Yeah. Make sure it's DFW because that's where we're at.
Yeah.
If you go to Houston, that's a little bit of a drive.
It's like 4 hours away.
Yeah. Just come to DFW. But so every time you pump gas, every dollar, it stops.
It makes that noise.
And you just gotta hit it to get
you pull it and it doesn't work, and you pull it again. And,
right.
Yeah.
Or every time you go to the store, there's a family of 6 in front of you.
Yeah.
That every member in that family of 6 has items.
Yeah.
And checks out
individually.
Yeah. So again, in this scenario, I just have to throw this out there because you're like, well, fuck that. I'm just going to check out online. That's not an option.
Nope.
You cannot buy your groceries or whatever online.
There's a family of 6 in front of you online. You're in the queue.
No, not even online.
You're in the queue.
Because online, whatever. You're at home. You don't do any shopping online.
All right.
All your shopping is done in the store. And every time you go to the store, there's a family of 6 in front of you that every single one.
Any store.
JCPenney. They all have items.
Yeah. JCPenney, Kroger, Walmart.
More for my beer bros. It's just what we do on.
Cheers, buddy.
Hey. Fuck cancer.
Yeah. So you gotta, no matter what store you're at, no matter where you're at, you're shopping. I'm talking about if you're shopping clothes, cars. Like, can you imagine with a car?
And maybe you're just like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna run a racetrack real quick because I want to get a Dr. Pepper.
Oh God!
Right? So you go to get a Dr. Pepper. And, no, you're not even getting gas. Did y'all get my new GoFundMe? We have not, Snowman.
No, you didn't. Did you send it?
Send it to us and we'll share it out.
You gotta send it to us, man.
Yeah. But you go there, just go to the gas station and get a Dr. Pepper. Well, when you get to the register, there's a family of 6 in front of you, and they're all checking out.
Oh my God. It is so annoying. Like this shit happened to me this past weekend. That's why I brought it up. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
But what's more annoying? Because like I've checked out, like I've gone, I've got gas, and like for whatever reason, like you have the shit's fucked up when you check out, when you're getting gas, and like you pull it and you hit the thing, and you're like, okay, and it's like,
oh yeah,
fuck,
yeah.
Let me hit it again, and it just keeps fucking go. Like after the 3rd or 4th time, I'm like, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
But in this scenario, you can't leave because wherever you go,
doesn't matter.
It's gonna do the same fucking thing.
I walked up to, and I even had the like this time I was like, it said unknown card, see attendant. I walk over to this toothless, long-haired hippie fuck, and I was like, hey buddy, and he was like, I was like, it told me to come see you. It said unknown card. He goes, you put the card in the machine. I go, why else am I over here?
Yeah. And that's when it told me to say, see you.
Yeah. I go, it told me to walk over here. I figured you knew about it. And so now here I am. He goes, oh, just walk over there and try it again. Oh, okay. So I walk over there. It says the same fucking thing. I just dropped the fucking, well, you know what? I didn't get the handle.
At that point, I'm leaving.
I left. I got in the car and left.
Yeah.
I said, fuck it.
No, it tells me to go see attendant. And you tell me to go back and try it again. And I tried again.
That shit is pretty
paid. Does it again? I just leave.
I was like, I just took off. And it's like, so I'm like sitting there, I'm like, fuck, I gotta get gas. And then we end up getting Plano or something like that. And I go, what the fuck? I was like, I go, what is wrong with these fucking machines?
But like the times like I've gone,
I can hear everyone else's shit going on.
It keeps doing that. It's not like telling me to go see the cashier, right? It takes my card and all that.
Yeah.
And I stick it in there and I hit it.
It's just some oxygen thing or what they have in there.
Let me do it again.
But you can hear everybody else's going off.
Yeah,
so I'm like, I fight through it. I just keep it and I put it on low just to let it take forever. I don't give a shit if it just keeps going.
I've done that and like I'm like, okay, well, I'll just kind of hold it a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm not even setting it like on the thing where it does it automatically. I'm just doing a little bit.
Yeah.
And then it just keeps doing the same thing.
Let me just say this. So by the time I was done getting gas, the pump handle was put back into the receptacle with a bit of force. I'm like, I fucking rammed it in there so hard that I was like,
GoFundMe is in the chat. I don't see it.
I'll send you a DM. Okay, not firing stream. Okay.
Yeah, what? I don't see it, Snowman. Make sure you.
Oh, okay, is in the chat. Yeah, no, it must have got caught. It must have got because maybe we don't allow links or something like that. Yeah, you know what? If you're go ahead and do this. Just send it to strikeoutbeer@gmail.com. That's our email address.
Yeah.
Strikeout Beer.
We'll share it out for you, man.
Strikeoutbeer@gmail.com. Yeah, there's sometimes there's link issues and things like that on the YouTube and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I put that fucking thing back in there so goddamn hard that I almost broke my wrist. Like it was so effing abrupt, and I was like, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. But so anyway, as I'm taking Lizzie around, like we go to this place and we need new pillows or sheets or something like that. I'm like, oh yeah, let's go in here. So we find this stuff. We're like, in a good mood walking up. There's no one in line. I'm like, oh, look at this.
Except for this family.
But there's a family of effing 6 people at a register. There's only one register. They're sitting there checking out individually, like the kid, like, oh, you want to spend your money on your little Nerf gun? Okay, cool. You know, whatever. So that's one whole thing. And then shoes for another kid, a couple things for another lady, a couple things for another lady, a couple things for another lady, a couple things for another lady. By the time I look back, I'm sorry, there's 2 registers open. My bad. I look at the other register and someone is trying to buy a pair of shoes that they can't find in the system that look not brand new. And cool.
I'll send the DM about the stuff not firing stream. Okay.
Someone probably swapped out their shoes in the store. And they don't sell these shoes here. So
maybe. They
stopped down that line. Then I got this family of 6 of a-holes that are on this other line. And then by the time I look at Liz, I was like, yeah, man, it's taking for a while. I look back. We were the first ones in this line. Now there's 20 people in this
Behind you.
line
Okay.
behind me.
Yeah, like I will definitely like there'll be times where like I go and especially like at like Walmart and stuff like that, right? I'll check out and like sometimes I'm checking out twice because I'm buying stuff personally and things like that.
Mhm.
But then like I'll buy stuff for I do reselling and all that, and like I'll be there and I'll buy some totes or boxes for shipping and things like that. So I have to check out twice because one comes out of my account for all my shipping, all my reselling stuff, and then I have the other account that's my personal stuff. Sent your email from my Snowman Multimedia Gmail address. All right, thank you, brother. We appreciate it. We'll share it out. You just put V in there.
Yeah, it's for vagina for
go.
you.
Okay.
You bald fuck.
There you go, guys. Hey, go support Snowman if you can. I'll tell you this right now. Hey, straight up. If you go and donate to Snowman's GoFundMe, send us a picture of you donating it to us. Donating to him. We'll send you some swag. How's that sound?
You get swag?
Yeah, I got swag.
All right.
I got stickers, koozies. I got it'll probably be like some stickers from like a different brewery.
Well, we can do brewery stickers.
Yeah.
Say you donate like $10, we'll send you 5 different brewery stickers. Or
there you
something
go.
Like that. Or we'll include some Strikeout Beer stuff. So yeah, go on in there.
Yeah, just depending on how much you donate, depends on what we'll send you.
Yep.
How's that sound?
Mm-hmm.
Go check it out. Donate to our brother Snowman.
Yeah, let me go ahead and
Who just kicked pancreatic cancer's ass. Fuck cancer.
There you go. Hold on. Let's bring it in for the real thing right here. Here you go. That's the link I just shared right there. So if you go on over there, and like I said, I don't think there's a minimum or anything like that. So, but if you drop say a 10 spot of your nice hard-earned money,
if you drop $1, I don't care.
Do stickers for $1?
Whatever you donate, just send us a picture just showing that you donated, and we'll get you. strikeoutbeer@gmail.com. Take a screenshot, and whatever you donate, we'll send accordingly to what you donate.
Maybe we'll do another late night show out back. Well, we don't have the bar anymore, but the pool's still there. Belly flops for money. Man, I rubbed you down one time with baby oil while you were singing the Chicago Bear fight song.
I'll tell you what, if maybe
we'll do it next week.
If you donate $500, I'll shave my beard.
It's a lot of money for that beer.
I'm just saying
already. I'm about to go grab the thing anyways. Just go, you know what I mean? Like that'd be hilarious. That'd be quite funny.
I'd kick your ass.
You couldn't kick nobody. You can't kick nobody's ass.
Your ass.
You couldn't kick your own ass,
dude. Well, as soon as
you couldn't.
I'm either gonna throw punch you or kick your balls.
As soon as I hammer down, man, I'm gonna get in the zone.
I don't play by rules. Street rules, motherfucker.
I say maybe we can do it. Maybe we can make something happen. We've done a lot of good things. We've done a lot of good things. We put in some effort in some things.
Yeah.
We raised some money for some good causes.
But if we do like an event and we raise $500, I'll shave the beard.
There you go. Collectively. Yeah.
Or event. If you just donate $500, I'll shave it.
How about this? We'll work it in with the pastime thing. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah. Whenever we figure out a date, maybe we'll plush it because we'll be on location somewhere. So maybe we have someone shave it there. Yeah. Good.
Right next to them is a barbershop.
Yeah, maybe
we work something out with them.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Absolutely.
We will figure it out.
What else we got tonight? Because we are closing out soon.
Real quick, Micah Parsons.
Football player, man?
Yeah,
for the Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys takes a shot at the Detroit Lions.
It's not hard to do. What do you say?
So, Monroe St. Brown had Jalen Ramsey on his podcast.
Amon-Ra St. Brown has a podcast.
Yeah.
Everybody has a podcast.
Right. But so we had Jalen Ramsey on there.
Okay.
But then also outside of that, he's been hitting them up like, hey, you're probably getting cut this year from the Rams. Like, that's just kind of known, right?
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Hey, you played with Jared Goff before.
Mm-hmm.
Come out to Detroit. We would love to have you here.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Jalen, and I'll tell you right, if I'm just signing him as a free agent, I'm in on Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
If I have to make a trade and trade draft picks, I don't know. right? But if I'm just
Oh.
signing him as a free agent,
Mhm.
I'm in. And so they're working him. Hey, come sign with us. We definitely could use a secondary help, things like that. Cornerback.
Yeah.
Say what you will about Jalen Ramsey, he's still a really great cornerback in the league. And Micah Parsons comments on there. LOL. No one's going from LA to Detroit, bro.
I mean, it is kind of a jump. Like you're in LA already.
Right. Who's an awful team.
Well, scenery. Let's do scenery.
Okay.
Scenery.
But and a bad team.
Well,
Going to an up and coming team who
allegedly.
A lot of people have in their top 10 this next year.
Allegedly.
It's no legend.
And it's in Detroit. So like you go from LA to Detroit.
You go to a shitty team to a good team.
Would you rather play in LA or would you rather play in Miami?
I would.
Would you rather play in New York? Would you rather play in Houston?
Whoa.
No. I'm asking questions.
Would I rather play in LA or Detroit? Give me Detroit.
How about Seattle, Detroit?
Detroit.
New York, Detroit. Miami, Detroit. I just need to make sure that you're willing to say anything other than Detroit, because if not, you're ridiculous.
But the teams you're giving me aren't.
Do you care about that? Do you care about money? Like if they gave you max contracts,
I want to win.
And if they gave you max contracts, well, there's no winning record in Detroit, so you're all on speculation. But if you are willing to take a max contract and you're like in a beautiful part of America,
okay,
and so, not in Detroit.
Hold on. So if the money's the same, am I going to take LA or Detroit? I'm going to take Detroit.
Like I said, Miami or Detroit.
I'm going to take Detroit because I don't know what's going on with the quarterback situation there.
Well, you're a defensive player. You're Jalen Ramsey. You don't care about that.
But you have to have that good offense to put up points.
So same money for then Miami and Detroit. You're going to stay in Detroit.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Any other town that you're going to stay in other than Detroit? New York, Carolina. Let's see,
the
Carolina,
Giants,
Arizona.
Detroit.
Let's see, Kansas City. Would you go to the Midwest?
That's different.
No, it's not.
No. It's different because of the team, right? The team that just won the Super Bowl, or the Lions,
Philadelphia.
Right? Fuck Philly.
I wouldn't go to Philly either.
Yeah, no one's going
Cincinnati.
to
Philly. Cincinnati's pretty close to being Detroit, I guess. With less.
I mean, it just
crackheads. I don't know.
To me, that's a preference thing, and to me,
but you got a better chance of winning. Let's say that.
Right. I think you have. I actually think you have a better chance of winning in Detroit than you do Cincinnati, because with Cincinnati you have to go through Kansas City.
How about Buffalo
and Cincinnati?
How about Buffalo? And your love for Josh Allen, you get to spend one night with him, and you and Josh Allen get to hang out for like one night out of the year.
I can't fucking
during the season.
I want to hang out with Josh Allen, but to me, that's a hometown type situation.
So you're going Buffalo then, right?
That's a close one to me. But then again, I'm a homer for Detroit, so that's different.
That's what we're trying to get away from, right?
But
no one wants to go to Detroit other than people who are from, or like, if you lived in Detroit now, you probably wouldn't say that because you're like, I want to get out of Detroit so fucking bad.
Because you give me Detroit or Philly, I'm taking Detroit.
I mean, I have no interest in going to Philly either, but Miami, yes, I'm going to Miami. If you give me LA,
here we go.
If you give me Miami, I'm going to Miami. If you give me
if
LA,
you give me Detroit or LA, I'm taking Detroit.
Yeah.
Detroit's going to be a better team this year.
I think I just like to hang out in LA for a little bit. I don't know.
Hey,
and if
I
was
can
in
go
New
hang
York,
out in LA whenever I want. I'm fucking rich.
No, not during the season though. How long does the season last? Was it April? No, wait. August to February.
18 weeks.
Oh, for you, it only lasts till January. Right. But it's like
not this.
December. I'm sorry.
We're making the playoffs this year. We're going to win this whole thing.
My apologies. Yeah. So you're busy between the months of September and December. It's only 4 months out of the year. Yeah, you can go hang out in LA as much as you want. You might even be able to catch a Super Bowl while you're out there sometimes.
Well, if you're going to play on a shit team, I'd rather live somewhere warm.
Exactly. That's why I said Miami. I go, who doesn't want to go live in Miami? like South Florida is like freaking amazing, right? Like not only the culture, but like the weather. Oh, come on, Helen. Not only the weather, but the culture, the everything else going on down there. Like, and I say the same thing in Southern California. Not that I would want to live in Southern California or in California in general, but yeah, no, give me somewhere that's not fucking Detroit. Like, and nothing against Buffalo either. Like, I have no interest in living in Buffalo. I have no interest in living in Minnesota. I have no interest in living in Seattle. Could be a push, maybe. I don't know, but it seems ridiculous. Yeah, no. Arizona possibly. I think I just play. At this point, I'd just play for Dallas. Why not? Right? I'm already here. Houston. I want to play in Houston. New Orleans. No, absolutely not. New Orleans. No. Tennessee Titans. Got Kansas City Chiefs. Bengals. They're up in Cincinnati. I think I just want to stay in Dallas. I wouldn't go to Jacksonville. Carolina's playing Charlotte, right? I think they play in Charlotte. Arizona would be too damn hot to practice in there. Yeah, well, they practice. Everything's indoors out there. Yeah, just like here in Dallas. Like there's Jerry World, AT&T Stadium's indoors. Houston NRG Stadium's indoors. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about the heat. You don't have to worry about the heat
because you got Micah out there.
San Diego would be a good place. I think
you got Micah throwing this out there.
Niners. Yeah.
Would you rather go play for Dallas or Detroit?
I'd stay here. Yeah, I'd stay here. Sure. How about the Niners? Would you go play for the Niners and Purdy? You know you love some Purdy with a good defense too. You'd be in Santa Clara.
I do like Kyle Shanahan.
He's a nice guy, apparently.
It's just
you can walk up to him, take a selfie with him if you want.
I think that's a different situation because I think the 49ers are perennially a really, really good team.
Oh, absolutely.
But I'm telling you right now, if I have the choice between Detroit and Dallas, I'm going to Detroit because I think Detroit's upside is way higher than Dallas.
You get more money if you stay in Dallas, but you're still going to Detroit because you have a chance at winning.
I think you have a better chance at winning in Detroit than you do in Dallas. Essentially,
who wins the Super Bowl first, Dallas or Detroit?
Detroit.
Who wins a playoff game next, Detroit or Dallas?
Detroit.
Okay.
And I think Detroit would be one of my last 5 teams on my list to play for. Okay.
There's no. I mean, what's up there? I don't know. I've never been, so I don't know. I've been to the airport like once.
You've got a team that is just playing really fucking great.
Yeah.
And they're building something out there.
Yeah. Building something great.
Yeah.
I don't, there's a list of teams that I definitely
Detroit
wouldn't play for.
will definitely win a playoff game before Dallas.
Dallas won a playoff game this year already, right? This past year?
Did they? Who'd they play?
Did they win or didn't they? Did they play in the first round or they get a bye? They didn't get a bye, so they played. So they won, right? God, what was the name of that freaking team they beat? Who was it? No, they lost to the 49ers, right?
They lost to the 49ers, but did they play someone before that?
Giants? No, it wasn't the Giants. It wasn't another NFC team.
No, the Eagles beat the Giants.
Who was the team they beat?
I think that's for your support, Soman and Jody and family. Really appreciate it.
No problem at all, man. No problem at all. Now I got to find out who the Dallas
they beat Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. There you go.
Awful Tampa Bay team.
Yeah.
A really
sub 500
Tampa Bay team. Yeah, a team that wasn't even 500. So
yep. They beat that. Thanks, no man. Thanks, old school. Appreciate that. Yeah. But they made it to the playoffs and they won a playoff game. So they already got
against a team that didn't have a winning record.
They have a 1-up. So my ideal thing here is somehow Dallas and Detroit play this next year. Like somehow y'all make the playoffs, right? Like
we play in the regular season. I think Detroit's coming back to Dallas.
No. That's not the question.
I'm just saying, like
you guys are like mediocre during regular season, but you're non-existent in the postseason, right? You guys don't exist. You're like the drummer to REO Speedwagon. No one knows who you are.
Okay.
But if we could be so lucky and you guys make the playoffs,
I would love to play Dallas in the playoffs.
And you play Dallas in the playoffs.
There's
so many bets, so much action. Like my little pants are going wild just now thinking about it because
they're going crazy.
There is a possibility that this could happen next year.
Yeah, obviously.
And I think I'm very excited about that. Not that I have a dog in a fight with either one. I'm an AFC guy, anyways. Dallas is our local team, but neither one of us root for Dallas at all. So I think that would be amazing. I think that would be very exciting, exhilarating, and a lot of fun. A lot of bets would be had, a lot of bets, some hearts would be broken, and I think it'd be great. So
Jay would end the night crying in the corner. Just
I told someone about Dylan having to eat your jock strap. It's like, we ain't seen him since. He's been gone. He's been MIA.
And Nate hasn't showed up since he has to eat 2 chips.
Yeah.
Even when we tag him and reach out, he's nowhere to be seen.
Let's get out of here, man. Let's end on the high note.
You know what, guys? Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. It's been a blast.
Yeah.
We'll be back on Monday.
Most likely, yes.
Do a little Monday action going for you. But thank you guys so much for everything. We love you guys. As always, I'm Alan.
I'm Rapid Dave.
Talk to you guys later. Deuces.